Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's your girl Tori Renee coming back at you again one time for the one time. And today I am talking about meditation. So I'm going to be talking about how to meditate. And before doing that, I'm going to just say what meditating is. So basically, meditating is just controlling your breathing and connecting on a higher level, for lack of better words. So yeah. And then next, I'm going to say there's no right way to do it. Because there's a lot of people who be like, oh, I can't meditate. My thoughts, blah, blah, blah. It's no right way to meditate. Like, there's tons of different ways you can meditate. You can meditate sitting up, standing up, laying down. You can be coloring, listening to 432 hertz music in an adult coloring book, which I was doing earlier today, and control your breathing and meditate on that. You can meditate on a question. You can meditate for an answer. You can meditate with whatever intention you want. You can use meditation to strengthen your affirmations. You can meditate on your positive affirmations and strengthen them that way. You can do guided meditations. There's tons of them on YouTube. You can do ones for reflection. Have my notes with me. Bear with me. You can do. It's another one I can think of, but I can't think of the other one. But it's tons of things you can do when you meditate. Now, me, when I first started off, the way I would meditate, what worked for me was because just to be able to sit there in silence, is that I would sit and I cross my legs with my back straight, and I would control my breathing, and I would breathe in for 10 seconds and breathe out for 10 seconds, and I would count while I was doing it, and then after a while I would eventually stop counting and I'd be on that pace, and that's how I got into my meditative state. Now, it's okay if you feel like you're not getting anything at first, because that's how I felt. I felt like I wasn't getting anything. I didn't see how it was working in the beginning, and I just kept trying. So, it might be like a couple minutes I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm not feeling nothing. But after a while, I started to feel the effects of meditating. So it's okay if you gotta start off small. If you gotta start off with 1 minute, start off with 1 minute. If you can start off with five, start off with five, and then just build your way up. It's all foundation, brick by brick. Build your way up. Another thing is that it's okay if you can't. Because I know some people, they be like, oh, I can't do it because I keep having all these thoughts in my mind. It's okay if you still have thoughts while you're trying to meditate. If you have intrusive thoughts, even if you have negative thoughts. Now, when it comes to negative thoughts, I would say, make sure you try to not identify with them. You can watch them third person, and just watch your thoughts, but make sure not to identify with them, and you can reflect on them and get to the root of why you're having those thoughts, and then hopefully deal with that issue. I did a reflective meditation, and it helped me realize a lot of things in my life that I was able to work through. But it's okay if you have thoughts come. That's fine. It's totally normal. It's gonna happen to all of us at some point. And meditation, you don't always have to be quiet. Like I said, it's different ones. You want to do the meditation that's gonna suit the needs to whatever issues, spiritual or mental issues that you need to solve now, and you're the one who's gonna know best what you need in whatever moment. Like I might need a self-reflection meditation, and you might need one for peace. You might need to just meditate for peace. So, I say just be mindful. It's no right or wrong one. You can do what works for you. Oh, I always turn this thing around. I'm so sorry, y'all. But oh, and another thing, it's okay if you get distracted. You know, I know it's some of y'all be meditating, myself including, especially in the beginning, and you start to get deep into meditating, you be laying down, you start to feel an itch on your shoulder, and you like this, itch on your nose. Like I'll meditate with, you can meditate with crystals. I meditate with a crystal, sometimes I put one right there, and then I have to scratch, but you know what I do? Shoot, I hit the, scratch that eyebrow, put my hand back down, and then keep going. So, you know, if you get distracted, it's okay. We all get distracted, but keep going. You know, I literally tell myself in my mind, I'm like, it's still gonna work though. Like it's still effective. So keep going. Don't let little things discourage you. And you know, if you have negative thoughts while you're trying to think positive, you know, you can, while you meditate, and try to reframe that thought. You know, like, oh, I can't do this. Reframe it. I keep doing that in a way where it's like, oh, you know, this is a chance for me to try my best. Or whatever your negative thought is. Shoot, you might have a self-esteem issue. You need to turn that around. You might be fearful. And just remember, like, oh, the ego's fearful, but the soul is never afraid. The soul is love. So, you know, you can just try to catch it when it happens, you know, but don't give up. Like, I promise you, if you're trying to meditate, you're going to see the results, you know, because it took me a long time to get to where I'm at. And that's okay. And somebody, you know, you might watch this and go meditate for a whole hour. And kudos to you. You're a natural. But yeah, that's some of the stuff I had to say. But yeah, you don't have to do too much your first time. You could do it for a minute. If you got to do a minute, if you can't do 5, do 1. And just build your way up. But I just say, you know, go forth, be great, just show up, and I wish you all the best. It's been your girl, Tori Renee, back at you today, sending that peace, love, and positivity your way, okay? And I am out.